Ever found yourself stuck in the endless loop of procrastination? The solution is simpler than you think: SMART goals. You know that nagging feeling when you're stuck in a rut, unable to move forward? It's common, but there's an effective antidote: SMART goals, an acronym that stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. A proven strategy that provides clarity, focus, and motivation to overcome procrastination. Let's dive into the magic of SMART goals and how they can transform your life. Let's begin with the S. Specific. This is the foundation of your goal. Goals aren't just whimsical dreams or vague desires, they are detailed and tangible. Specificity is what transforms a dream into a goal. It sets a clear, measurable target and defines the path towards it. Just like how we wouldn't say, "I want to go somewhere nice," but instead key in an exact address into our GPS, goals too need to be precise. For instance, consider the goal, "I want to get fit." It's admirable but vague. What does fit mean? Losing weight, building muscle? It's hard to define, isn't it? Without clarity, our goal remains a wish, which doesn't take us very far. Let's revamp this goal. Instead of "I want to get fit," how about "I want to lose 10 pounds in 3 months by going to the gym thrice a week and eliminating sugary drinks." Do you see the change? This goal is specific. It lays out a clear path, a timeline, and a method. Specificity in goal setting is like shining a torch in darkness. It lights up the route, shows you the way forward. It dissolves the ambiguity and presents you with a concise target. And with such a target, you're not just hoping to achieve your goal, you're planning to achieve it. Specificity is the cornerstone of successful goals. It's the difference between saying, "I to do this," and "I plan to do this." It's what turns dreams into achievable goals. It sets the stage for success by providing a clear vision and roadmap. Remember, a specific goal is a clear goal, and a clear goal is a step closer to success. Next we have the M, measurable. This is how you track your progress. SMART M stands for measurement. It's the pulse that monitors the life of your goal. Picture it this way: a doctor checks a patient's pulse to assess their health. Similarly, you gauge your progress to evaluate the health of your goal. Without it, it's pretty much like sailing without a compass. Not certain whether you're nearing or drifting away from your destination. For instance, if you're on a voyage, wouldn't it be useful to know your distance covered and the distance yet to cover? That's what measuring does to your goals. It gives you a crystal understanding of where you stand and offers constructive feedback for your next steps. For example, you decide, "I want to improve my piano skills." This noble aim is not measurable. How do you know you're improving? What does improvement imply here? It's too vague. Now let's tweak this into a measurable goal. By year end, I want to flawlessly play Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata. Now your goal is measurable. You have a definite target, perfect rendition of a particular music piece with a set deadline, year end. So with every piano practice, you can evaluate your progress. You can check how close you are to flawlessly playing the piece and the time left to achieve it. Measurable goals are more than objectives. They're your roadmap. They highlight the checkpoints that assure you're on the right path. They establish milestones which act as small victories, boosting your motivation and keeping you committed. By making your goals measurable, you create a roadmap to your desired destination. Let's move on to the A, achievable. This is where reality checks in. The A in SMART stands for achievable, an element that carries immense importance when setting your goals. It's a factor that compels us to consider reality when we are in the process of setting our goals. We, as humans, in our zeal or ambition, sometimes set objectives that are well beyond our capabilities. This is not to discourage you from setting high standards, but it's vital to ensure that your goals lie within the boundaries of practicality. This prevents you from facing unnecessary disappointment and frustration. Now visualize yourself as a college student who's never played basketball before, and in a moment of extreme ambition, you set a goal to become an NBA player within a year. While this thought may arouse excitement, it's vital to ask yourself, is it achievable? Unfortunately, it's a far-fetched idea. In reality, to make it to the NBA, years of intensive training, skill development, and participating in various levels of competitions is required. A goal as lofty as this one can lead to a sense of failure, and it can even discourage you from pursuing the sport altogether. So, what would be a better way to set this goal? Instead of aiming to become an NBA player in a year, a more achievable goal could be to join a local basketball team and work on enhancing your skills. This goal is challenging but realistic. It's a stepping stone towards your ultimate goal. Achievable goals aren't just about your abilities but also about your dedication and commitment. They necessitate an accurate evaluation of your capabilities and resources, along with a commitment to the effort it will take to achieve the goal. Achievable goals are not about shortcuts. Instead, they involve striking an equilibrium between aspiration and reality. An achievable goal should inspire you to step out of your comfort zone, but it should not push you to your breaking point. It should encourage hard work and perseverance. However, it should not lead to a burnout. In conclusion, setting achievable goals involves self-honesty about your capabilities and your willingness to put in the required hard work. It's about defining a goal that's sufficiently challenging to inspire you, but also realistic enough to prevent you from feeling overwhelmed, defeated. An achievable goal is a balance between challenging and realistic. It keeps you motivated, yet grounded. Now let's explore the R, relevant. This is what ties your goal to your life. So what does it mean for a goal to be relevant? Well, a relevant goal is one that is in line with your broader life objectives. It's a goal that makes sense in the context of your bigger picture. It's not a standalone objective, but rather, a piece of a larger puzzle that contributes to your overall life's journey. Imagine you're a student studying to become a marine biologist. You have a keen interest in marine life and are passionate about conservation efforts. Now let's say you set a goal to learn how to play the piano in 3 months. While this is a fantastic goal in its own right, it isn't quite relevant to your broader objective of becoming a marine biologist. Now there's nothing wrong with learning to play the piano. It's a great skill to have. However, if you're setting smart goals, you want to ensure that your goals are contributing to your long-term objectives. So how can we rephrase this goal to make it more relevant? Rather than focusing on learning to play the piano, perhaps the goal could be to learn more about marine life in a specific region, or to volunteer at a local marine conservation organization. These goals directly align with your broader objective of becoming a marine biologist. They contribute to your overall knowledge, skills, and experience in that field. But remember, this doesn't mean that you should only set goals that are strictly tied to your career or academic pursuits. If you're passionate about music, by all means, incorporate that into your life. The key here is to ensure that your SMART goals enhance your journey, not distract from it. So as you set your SMART goals, consider the R. Ask yourself, is this goal relevant to my life's direction? If the answer is yes, then you're on the right track. If the answer is no, it might be time to reevaluate and adjust your goal to better align with your life's journey. A relevant goal is one that aligns with your life's direction and enhances your journey. Finally, we reach the T, time-bound. This is the deadline for your goal. It's the finish line you're striving to cross, the due date on your personal project. Why is this so crucial? Because without a time frame, a goal can easily become a never-ending journey. A quest with no conclusion, leading to frustration, and ultimately, abandonment of the goal itself. Let's take an example. Suppose you set a goal to learn a new language. Without a time-bound target, this goal may stretch on indefinitely. Now add a deadline to it. Say, I will learn Spanish to a conversational level by the end of 6 months. Suddenly, your goal has a sense of urgency. It becomes a race against time, pushing you to plan, prioritize, and persevere. So remember, make your goals time-bound. Give them a deadline. Time-bound goals create a sense of urgency and propel you forward. So, that's the magic of SMART goals. They're specific, helping you clearly define what you want. They're measurable, so you can track your progress. They're achievable, with a focus on realistic targets. They're relevant, aligning with your ambitions. And they're time-bound, keeping you on schedule. These 5 simple principles can transform your dreams into actionable plans, propelling you towards success. Remember, with SMART goals, you're not just dreaming, you're doing. So, start setting your SMART goals today and bid adieu to procrastination.